What happens to Machine Gun Kelly after the Eminem diss? Welcome to Read Know. Today we're speculating on some possibilities of the aftermath of rapper Machine Gun Kelly clapping back at Eminem in the diss track Rap Devil. Hip-hop fans have been on the edge of their seats for the past few weeks following the release of the Eminem album Kamikaze. The surprise nature of the album release alongside Eminem's return to his signature Slim Shady flow has been the subject of lots of excitement. However, the most talked about aspect of the project have been the direct and subliminal shots the Detroit MC took at several rappers and media personalities. These include Lil Yachty, Drake, Joe Budden, Charlamagne the God, Machine Gun Kelly, Tyler the Creator, mumble rappers in general and many more. While all the other victims of M's disses are still leaking their wounds, and having nightmares on how to respond, rapper Machine Gun Kelly bravely took M's challenge. The Cleveland rapper wasted no time clapping back at Eminem with the diss track Rap Devil, released barely 3 days after the Kamikaze album release. Knowing Eminem, he is not one to let any disrespect slide, especially when his family is brought into play. However, most people think the rap legend may have better things to do than focus on dissing the largely unknown Machine Gun Kelly. So what happens next from here? Here are some of the most likely possibilities. If it is your first time here, welcome. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Number 1. Eminem ignores Machine Gun Kelly. Perhaps the most unlikely follow-up to this saga is Eminem ignoring MGK and his diss. Whether you are an MGK fan or not, nobody can deny the fact that Eminem dissing him has been a huge opportunity for the Cleveland rapper. A few days ago, millions of people did not even know the name MGK. Today he is a trending topic and people are equally checking out his music. So it's been a smart move on his part, clapping back at Eminem. This type of opportunism is not uncommon in hip-hop. Small and struggling rappers usually take the risk to diss bigger artists for publicity. In the case of MGK, he's taken the risk to clap back at Eminem. It is not uncommon for bigger rappers to ignore publicity-motivated disses, especially from relatively smaller and unaccomplished rappers. So one possibility, though highly unlikely, is for Eminem to ignore MGK this time, especially because the Rap Devil diss track is full of Eminem tribute. He's been known to ignore rappers like K-Rino in the past. Number 2, 50 Cent and D12 invite themselves into the battle. Eminem has some of the most hot-headed rappers in his list of protégés. Rappers like Bizarre, 50 Cent, and Obi Trice will jump anybody who disrespects Eminem and ask questions later. So even if Eminem chooses to ignore MGK's diss, it is still very unlikely the Cleveland rapper will go scot-free. We have seen 50 Cent go at Benzino just for dissing Eminem, Obi Trice take down Ja Rule just for mentioning Eminem's daughter on his diss track, and Bizarre trash Joe Budden just for making disrespectful comments about Eminem. Considering where they are in their careers today, it is unlikely their retaliation may take the form of diss tracks. However, 50 Cent and Bizarre are good at running entire diss campaigns using only the social media. Even though in a seemingly unserious manner, Bizarre has already responded, warning MGK of consequences.
Yo, everybody keep hitting me up asking me have I heard the Machine Gun Kelly diss. Yes, I heard it. I think it was good. I think this is the best I ever heard Mr. Kelly rap in his life. I think he stayed up all night, wrote the best possible bars he possibly could. And I think it's good for hip hop. But boy, the repercussions. Whew. 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 The boy gonna do you something nasty. Y'all better stop playing with that boy.
Number 3, Kamikaze victims collaborate on a collective diss track. Machine Gun Kelly is not the only rapper Eminem dissed on the Kamikaze album. The other victims just know better than to clap back at Eminem. Reason why Joe Budden, whom many believed would clap back, shied away under the cover of retirement. Others like Lil Yachty, Drake, Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, and Lord Jamar stand no chance against Eminem. MGK seems to be the only stubborn fly in the group. His Rap Devil diss track may just be able to kick the other Kamikaze diss victims out of their hideouts to make some kind of response. Since they all stand no chance against Eminem in a rap battle, the only reasonable response will be to collaborate on a diss track in an attempt to overthrow the king. This is equally not very likely, as the only rappers on the list capable of any kind of response were MGK and Joe Budden. Since Joe Budden is not ready to come out of retirement for this, it is possible, though not very likely, that the Mumble Collection dares to look at Eminem in the eye and say something. Number 4, Eminem responds and shreds MGK's career. The world has known a different Eminem for the last 10 years, a common laid-back Eminem who keeps away from controversy. However, many believe the release of Kamikaze marks the return of the big bad wolf, Slim Shady. The album is riddled with masterful wordcraft put together in infectious flow and random disses, characteristics of the real Slim Shady, and if there's anything anybody knows about Slim Shady, it is that he doesn't let any disrespect slide. Even though MGK has a similar character when it comes to disses, Eminem is already a legend to millions of people. So if it comes to it, and Eminem really puts his attention to a potential beef with MGK, it is unlikely the latter's career will survive. Eminem must have known that there will be some kind of response after all the disses of Kamikaze. So it is plausible to think that he is already prepared for potential outcomes like MGK dissing him and will be following up with a real dedicated MGK diss. On the other hand, the Detroit rapper is a living legend and may choose to ignore taunts from a smaller rapper to quiet things down. After all, MGK didn't really diss Eminem. The whole Rap Devil track is full of props and tribute to Eminem for being the greatest rapper of all time. Let's wait and see.
When I hear people say they miss the old Eminem, and then I do the old Eminem, people go, oh man, he's too old to do that. He needs to mature his content. He's growing up as a man. He's in his 40s and he's supposed to be this way or that way, and he needs to mature. And then when I do that, then people go back to, I miss old Eminem. Am I supposed to sit up here and have the platform that I have and not call bullshit bullshit? Especially being as passionate about it as I am.
Thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Do you agree with the list? Tell us what you think will happen next. Please subscribe to our channel and check out these other cool videos we know you would love.